about the last few years of your life. How many people have entered or exited, shift something in you, or maybe held you back from where you were trying to go? When I read The Alchemist for the fourth time recently, which is my favorite book of all time, I realized that every person that we meet on our way to fulfilling our destiny usually fall into just a few categories and roles. Let's talk about them. We always begin with gratitude, so thank you for being here. Peace. I am LA. Before we get into talking about these roles, I want to give you a little bit of context about the book, just in case you haven't read it. In Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist, Santiago, who himself plays a few different roles, he's a shepherd, also becomes a crystal merchant, and later the counselor of the Oasis. And Santiago meets different kinds of folks on his journey, and these are people who either move him closer to his personal legend, his hidden treasure, or they hold him back. Santiago's journey is really very similar to the spiritual journey, which is, I think, one of the reasons why I was so drawn to the book. And along Santiago's journey, there are challenges that come about. There are people that come along that try to deter Santiago from continuing to pursue his personal legend. So let's get into these roles. Number one, we have the folks who don't want to change. So in the book, there are a few people who Santiago encounters along his journey that don't understand the necessary process of change. They're very resistant to change. These are also the people who may project their fears and their insecurities onto you when you start talking to them about your goals, what it is you're working on, you want to do, about what you believe is possible. These are typically the folks who place their limitations on you based on what they don't feel is possible for themselves. They respond to you based on how they might handle or navigate a particular situation. The crystal merchant in The Alchemist sticks out to me in particular as it relates to this category, because there's a part in the book where the crystal merchant talks about having dreams of their own, but not doing anything to work towards those dreams, having fears around working towards those dreams. And the crystal merchant specifically talks about doubting Santiago in terms of his ability to reach his destiny. So for this category, I want you to think about, are there voices in your life that are trying to talk you into sticking with what's familiar rather than spreading your wings and embracing change? The second role, these are your guides. These are the people who come into your life or who you cross paths with at just the perfect time, and they have something for you, whether it is guidance, they might have a message or messages for you. Maybe there is a tool that they help you to learn or add to your toolbox. These are your folks who are supporters. They believe in you. They want you to work towards your personal legend. They really see you. They understand who you are. They value you. They affirm you for your strengths, for your gifts. As it relates to these folks in your life, I want you to ask yourself, who do you feel has been nudging you towards your destiny? Who do you feel are the people who show up for you and really help you to have some forward movement as it relates to your destiny, your dreams, or your goals? Third role, these are the takers. These are the folks who try to extract from you. In The Alchemist, there are a couple of examples where they were talking to Santiago about his journey and just about where he was headed, about where he had been already. There's one that was a gypsy. There were people in the book that told Santiago, well, when you reach your personal legend, when you find your hidden treasure, I want 10%. These are your extractors. These are the people who say things like, well, don't forget about me when you make it big. They already have their hand out for something that you don't even have yet, something that maybe they know is possible for you, but it's not even anything that you possess in the moment, and still they want to take. These are the people who leave you drained. These are the folks who are more focused on, well, what can I get from you? What can you do for me, rather than them wanting to support you on your journey? just for the sake of supporting you or just because they want what's best for you. As it relates to these people, I want you to ask yourself, who do you feel cares more about what you can do for them rather than how they can support you? Who are the people that you feel drained after you talk to or spend time with them? These are your takers. As it relates to this particular topic, I typically end each of my videos with some type of prompt for journaling or reflection, and I want to do something a little bit different. I want to instead encourage you to do this quick and simple exercise. I want you to think about the three roles we've talked about. So, the folks who don't want to change, you have your guides, and then you have your takers. Make a list of the people who are closest to you. These are the people that you talk to the most or spend time with the most. Could be in your immediate family, but they don't have to be. Could also be chosen family. And I want you to think honestly with yourself around which of these categories do the folks on your list fall into. And also, how do you know? Something else that I want to mention is that it is very possible for folks to fall into more than one of these categories. There are folks who sometimes come to us as guides, but maybe they themselves are resistant to change, but they believe in you enough to where they feel that you are capable and that you are going to make happen what you say you're going to make happen. And they want to therefore support you and sometimes live vicariously through you because of what they feel is not possible for themselves. And just remember that not everyone is intended to walk the entire path with you. There are some folks that you may have to leave behind, some folks who come into your life for a brief moment just to give you the lesson, to give you the tool, to provide you the resource. And then because you two have come as far as you can with each other, the relationship ends, it dissipates. The gift, though, is in recognizing who's guiding you along your journey and helping you to move closer to where you want to be, and who are the folks that are keeping you stuck, in which case you may have to cut those relationships off or at the very least adjust them. Some special announcements before we close. I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart who joined the Ease Experiment. If you are new here or have not heard about the Ease Experiment, I posted every single day during the month of September. The Ease Experiment was a series that was jam-packed with tools, so check it out. The playlist link will be in the comments of this video and in the description. This was a series where we were working to create a life of ease together, breaking free from burnout, and also focusing on slowing down. Also, check out my new sound meditation, which is called Clarity and Stillness, that is available to download and stream. It is also free. The link for that is in the description of this video as well. And lastly, if you are in the Los Angeles area, I am very excited to be partnering with the Los Angeles County Department of Parks and Recreation for my signature sound journey in circle offering, which is called Restore. Our next session is on Wednesday, November 12th at 6 p.m. at Ladera Park. The information for that will also be down below in the description box if you are in the area or if you would like to gift someone else a ticket. Well, that is all that I have for y'all for today. I look forward to connecting with y'all again soon, but in the meantime, reconnect with you. Peace, y'all.